Hello and welcome back to my channel. So thank you very much for everybody joining me today. Firstly, apologies, I haven't put a lot of content out over the last week to 2 weeks. I've done all my previous videos in advance. I've been in and out of hospital again, getting stuff sorted, but that's enough of me being a loser. Right, today, you've probably seen from the thumbnail, Poecilotheria Fasciata, the Sri Lankan ornamental, or tree tiger, or tree ornamental, whatever you want to call it. What I'm going to do for the next few videos is I've got a few pokies to rehouse. So I've got, they're all a decent size as well. So I'd say juvie to sub-adult size. I've got a Poecilotheria metallica, which is technically nearly an adult. Female, hopefully to go in. Hopefully, fingers crossed, female. We'll have a look at that because I've done ventral sexing on that one, so I'm not too sure. So we'll go through that when I do it, because it destroys the molts. I've never had a chance of doing that one. Then I've got a Vittata, which is a big juvie. I need to rehouse that as well. And obviously the Fasciata today, which is going to go in this nice little enclosure that I've done. Just done my normal gravel, then I've done my substrate. Substrate was all dry in there. Once they started getting a decent size, I don't need to soak it as much. And then I just did some artificial plants, put some yellow ones in there for colour, so it goes with this pokey as well. 2 pieces of cork bark stuck together. And then I just placed them together like that and just put a water dish in there. And then just sprayed some water so there's some humidity in there, and then obviously the water in the water dish. And this one should live inside and go in there, and then what they do is they'll web this up with some of the substrate, and I've left the substrate dry in the centre and just put some water all around, so that should be nice and easy for it. So I'm going to do that over the next couple of videos then, a couple of different pokies that I rehouse. I'm trying to get every pokey that I can. I'm after the Hannah Mavilla Masumka. That's the one I've not had. I've had pretty much, I think, 10 species now, but I'm trying to get them all as females and keep them up on my pokey shelf. So that's something that I'll update in the future. But also I've got a versicolor exec, which should be due next month, maybe end of September, beginning of October for my birthday. So hopefully that'll be a good one. She's being a good mum. Then I've got the Vietnam Silvers, which I'm pairing at the minute, so that's going well, but has to be done at night time. Then I've got another video coming up shortly, which I'm just in the process of editing, which is the Pantherbetis Mashala. They're breeding, and that's going to be an interesting one. So look out for that. So today, quick video. Let's get this one from here and into there. Now, what I used to do when I had pokies is I would do, like, if any of you watch Petco and you see that he did this thing with a little tub and a piece of card, you put it in, tap it through, put the card through to hold it and put it over. I used to do that all the time and that worked well. But when you get used to your spiders, I don't tend to do that no more. I just let them go. I'm in my own spider room, so if they run off, I've got the door shut. They're not going to go anywhere. I'm not too bothered. Plus, it gives you a chance of seeing it. You can use those tubes that everybody uses from the tarantula room, which are really, really good. But I haven't used anything. I just let them out. Even if you saw the Stromatopelma calceatum female, and that gave me a bit of a threat, I just give it a tap. Went where I wanted it to, but I wouldn't advise it if you're nervous. I'm just going to whip it straight open. I'm going to try and get it from here into there. So if it runs off, it runs off. This one's kind of skittish, runs around in this tub, and I've not been able to move it over since I got it from the Bristol show. I got this one from there. Then I've been in hospital and I've been ill, so I've not really done it. So I've been wanting to change this one over. Quite skittish, eats well, no idea if male or female, but I'm just going to get a paintbrush, tap it and see if I can get it to go up and in. So let me just bring you closer. There you go. I think you guys can see from there. He or she is down there at the minute. Doesn't like the light, so I expect this one to start running around and panicking once I move this. Nope. Let's see if I can just get this out of the way. There we go, you can see that yellow coloration already. That is absolutely stunning. Got some good length on the legs. I have no idea how big this is. I'd say about 10 centimeters. But that is stunning. Let's see if we can encourage this one up. Now they can move really, really fast. There we go, I want it there because I'm going to try and just touch it and then see if I can get it to come up this way. Here we go. Come in slowly. There we go. Look at that, yellow is absolutely stunning. Ooh, made me jump. It's always worse when you're looking through the camera. Look at that. With the eye mask at the front, absolutely stunning. Don't go back in. Come on. Wants to go down. Just got to be patient. Ooh, can move really fast. Let's see if I can get it to go up. And there we go. Oh no, coming back out. There we go, we managed to get it in. Just staying patient, it will find its way into the cork bark. Beautiful coloration and no threat display at all. Nothing, just a little bit of skittish movement. Pop the lid on. And there you go, it's a good size. It's a bit leggier. I have no idea if this is male or female. Try and sex it on the next molt, but I absolutely love pokies, so I'm trying to get to collect all of them. But look at that pattern on the abdomen. Stunning. So there we have it, a nice, quick, easy rehouse there. Still make you a bit jump, doesn't matter how confident you get with spiders. I still jump sometimes when the movement, but especially when I'm looking through a camera, it's hard with the depth perception and there's a slight delay, so you can see it through the camera and then off at your peripheral vision, and that's what makes me jump. But there you go, I don't know that pokey, I've not raised it and it didn't do any threat display. Just tiny bit skittish, just wanted to get away from the light, which is completely understandable, but very easy to manipulate in, but have to always be aware that it can run up the paintbrush, it could jump, it could do anything, but it's just trying to stay calm. But there we go, so that's the smallest of the pokies that I've rehoused, which I'm going to do of the next 3 because I've got another 2 pokies to rehouse. So the Metallica is the one that's going to be the one I'm not looking forward to because it is super skittish. It freaks out every time you go in. It will never take food off me straight away. It just literally freaks out, runs around the enclosure like that until it's in the dark. So that's going to be an interesting one, so look out for that. But there we go, so that one's all in and that will settle. Give that a few molts in here and then I may change that over to a bigger enclosure where it can sit out on the front. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.